by Joanna House, who is the change creator. Joanna, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How's your day?
Oh, busy, but with the sunshine, it always makes it lovely.
Yeah, I'm always really happy when the sun is shining. So, Joanna, you and I are both co-authors of The Law of Brand Attraction, a multiple international bestseller, which we're very proud of course. But one of the things that people are literally messaging me all the time, how did you do this? And why did you say yes to this crazy project?
Well, my motto's been for quite a few years now is say yes and then work out how. And yes, sometimes it gets me in a bit of trouble, but it always finishes on an amazing opportunity. And I'm always so pleased that I did say yes. And how could you not say yes to this, to get the opportunity, number one, to help other people? You know, I think that was a driver for many people in the book, or everyone in the book, was to reach and help people.
Yeah.
Secondly, like, what an awesome group of people to work with and collaborate with. You know, it's been a privilege, and just to be able to have my part in it and then learn from everyone else who's taken part of this has been huge. And to say that it's been possible to turn a book around in, I think it's 9 days, I do think we should get a Guinness World Record. I really do.
That's actually a brilliant idea. Oh gosh. But still, most people look at it and say, but you were given 7 days to complete your chapter. I mean, you have to have had that moment of, I can't do this.
What was it? I don't know if I had the I can't. It was all about, what do I need to put in place to how am I going to do it? And that's just from, I would say, me probably 5 or 6 years ago would have been I can't. Through what the journey I've been, or what I've learned now, it's just, well, let me look at what the strategies are to how. And that's what's been massively transformational for me. No, don't get me wrong, it was tough. I am not a natural writer, and I'm not someone that goes out telling my story to lots of people. I just do my work. And to write, I remember my first couple of drafts were quite logical, step by step. I've done this. And then it's like, come on, dig deep, write from your heart. This is your chance to write with emotion and from your heart. And I did. And that's when I saw that the story was connecting with people. And that's when I knew I was really giving to others to help them be able to connect with themselves. And it was actually a personal experience to be able to do that. And yeah, there's been that moment where, you know, your story's out there now and you're like, wow, that's there.
It's gonna be out there tomorrow when we launch. And I love what you said, is that the risk of with these things is when you share strategies is that we can share them very logically, step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But like Pete Cohen says on multiple occasions, facts tell and stories sell. And it takes a lot of digging deep, in my experience, to come up with the one story that will emphasize what you're trying to share as a strategy, why that strategy is important. But that also means massive vulnerability. I mean, I still remember when one of the collaboration books I was on went live, and I wrote a very personal story about a pivotal moment in my life. And I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. What will people think when they read that story? I mean, they have no clue what the impact was of that specific event. Is that something that's going on in your head right now?
Oh, massively, because I'm naturally quite a private person. I'm a coach, so I listen to everybody else. So I don't talk about me. And this was now me looking at a blank piece of paper going, my story is about to go on here. And I'm going inside to do this. And I did. I remember when it was gone and we said this was our final thing, there was that moment in my stomach that just went, whew, this is real. and it was quite nervous. And you suddenly went through that, well, what are people going to think? And then I was like, no, I know this is going to help. It's not actually, and it was interesting, you know, talking to my mum about it. And I was like, you've got to understand, it's not about me. No. The story actually isn't about me. It's about how this story can help so many other people. And that's how I realized why it was so important that I was able to tell the story.
Yeah. So the message is bigger than any obstacle or fear that we might have experienced in any way, shape, or form. So thank you, Joanna. I'm looking forward to playing together tomorrow on promotion day, which is going to be wild. And for those of you that are watching live or on the replay, get your copy if you haven't already of the book, and support us in supporting Clear Sky Children's Charity, because all of our proceeds go to this amazing charity that supports children and young people's emotional well-being. So have fun, have a happy day, and see you on the next one. Bye.